when you were brought into the jail, uh, this says that you weren't really cooperative and they needed to fill this information out. This is your income statement.
Okay.
And you don't have, do you have any monthly income at all?
No, sir.
Okay. I'm going to put, with your permission, 0, okay,
Yes, sir.
on this day. And you're single, marital status, you're single,
Yes, sir.
no children.
No, sir.
Okay. Gotta fill all this out for this is for the Indigent Commission so that you can have an appointed lawyer. And do you swear all of this 0 income and no children, unmarried, all of this is true, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
I was thinking it was this May.
And then
Yes, sir.
that was May 8th of this year, and then he's charged with 6 weeks later committing this new offense.
Yes, sir.
So it could be where you're looking at no less than 15 up to life imprisonment if found guilty. It's very serious. What are we going to
Welcome to Judge John Stevens' courtroom in the heart of Texas, where today's case takes a serious turn. We've got a defendant who's already on thin ice, a convicted felon accused of violating probation. But that's not all. This troubled individual allegedly committed yet another serious offense while out on bond after failing to report to probation. Judge Stevens does not appear to be very pleased at all, despite keeping a very cool, calm demeanor throughout the hearing, which is quite eerie if you know Judge Stevens. His calm demeanor can be quite deceiving, especially given the gravity of the situation. With the defendant's troubled history and the severity of the alleged violations, it's clear that the stakes are high. Will Judge Stevens show compassion and understanding, considering the defendant's circumstances? Or is this the moment where the judge decides enough is enough and throw the book at him? Stay tuned to find out this convict's fate.
I believe you heard his item. Yeah. He said, amazing.
Ooh, weird. So this is the motion to revoke probation, right?
Correct.
That's all we're doing today.
That's all we're doing today.
Come on up, sir. You okay? No.
My ankle hurt.
You look like you're playing Tiny Tim in the Christmas play.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So I'm talking to you.
They don't have a Christmas play up in the jail, do they?
No.
They're not doing a play this year.
That's what.
All right. 23 CR number 7/007 is called the state of Texas versus Hakeem Jamal Futrell. You're Mr. Futrell,
Yes, sir.
present with your attorney, Mr. Adams, and the state's attorneys here with the probation office. We have a motion to revoke probation that was filed August 28th, 2023. And does the defendant waive a formal reading of this? Can we proceed in summary?
Yes, sir.
And raise your right hand, sir. Do you solemnly swear or affirm any statements you made during this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Lower your hand, and Mr. Burbank, you can lower your hand as well. You'll be the next one to testify, yeah. We're going to go on, is it the failure to identify?
That's
Number
correct,
one?
Your Honor.
Yes,
Yes,
Number, in summary, this motion states, sir, that on May 8th, 2023, you were sentenced to 10 years in prison, probated for 10 years for the second degree felony of robbery. Is that true?
It's true that you've been on robbery. That's true, right?
That day you were put on
I
probation?
understand.
You were placed on probation.
I was placed on probation and robbery, but I don't understand what.
Isn't that true?
Robbing. What did I rob?
No, that's what you was on probation for.
Okay.
You were on
Right.
probation, right? Yes, you were. on
You were
probation.
put on probation earlier this May for robbery,
Yes, sir.
right? You were, okay.
But I don't understand the.
We're leading up to something.
Yes, sir.
All of this is true. You were sentenced to 10 years, probated for 10 years,
Yes, sir.
probation for robbery.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Number one states you committed the offense of failing to identify on or about July 3rd of this year in Jefferson County, Texas, in violation of condition 1 of your probation order, which states don't commit any offenses. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleading true voluntarily and because it is true?
Yes, sir.
You understand? By pleading a knowing and voluntary plea of true to one or more violations of probation would be enough to grant the motion to revoke probation. Your probation could be revoked and you could be sentenced to no less than 2 up to 10 years in prison. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Knowing that, do you insist on pleading true today?
Yes, sir.
I find you are pleading true voluntarily. You understand and appreciate the consequences of pleading true. How about 4? This states you failed to report to the probation office
That's true.
since being on probation. You were placed on probation on May 8th of 2023, and this says, I guess you never reported? Is that right?
What you mean by report?
Is that right? Reported in, you have to report to the probation office.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay.
I didn't know what that
So
was.
is that true then?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleading true there voluntarily and because it is true?
Yes, sir.
And again, the same warning I'm giving to you, 1 or more violations of probation are enough to grant this motion to revoke probation by a preponderance of the evidence or greater if you're pleading true and correct voluntarily. And that would be enough to revoke your probation.
All right.
Knowing that, do you insist on pleading true today? Like you did on the other one, on the other violations?
Choose to give you a report that is true. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
What do voluntarily mean?
You know, nobody's forcing you.
Okay, okay. That's why I want to ask, make sure that.
You're doing it on your own free will.
Okay.
Because it's the truthful thing. It's true.
Yes, sir.
I find you're pleading true to allegations 1 and 4 of this motion to revoke probation voluntarily and truthfully, and because they are true. And is there an agreement here?
Yes, right.
Oh, an agreement has been reached where you would be, again, pleading true to these 2 violations of your probation. Your probation would be revoked. You would be sentenced to 8 years in prison. In this case, is that your understanding and given credit for all time you have served?
Yes,
Is
sir.
that true? If I follow this plan, you have no right of appeal of your case. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to show you what's marked as State's Exhibit 1. Did you sign that document? Did you understand it and discuss it with your attorney? Is that your signature and is everything true and correct?
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit 1 is tendered into evidence and without objection admitted. This states that you are pleading to this motion voluntarily, knowingly, intelligently, and you are reaffirming that you are giving up all rights of appeal if I follow this agreement. I'm going to do that. Anything else?
No.
If not, I'm going to find, hold on, Mr. Futrell, that in this motion to revoke probation, you have pleaded true voluntarily, knowingly, intelligently to allegations 1 and 4 of this motion, which is enough to grant this by a preponderance of the evidence or greater. Thus, your probation is hereby revoked. I am following this agreement. You are hereby sentenced to confinement in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice to serve a term of 8 years imprisonment on this case. Here's one other thing we've got to do before we, right here, when you were brought into the jail, this says that you weren't really cooperative and they needed to fill this information out. This is your income statement.
Okay.
And you don't have, do you have any monthly income at all?
No, sir.
Okay. I'm going to put, with your permission, 0, okay?
Yes, sir.
On this day, 12/18.
Yes, Your Honor.
Max, another question?
Hold on, we gotta finish this. And, you're single, marital status, you're single,
Yes, sir.
no children.
No, sir.
Gotta fill all this out this is for the Indigent Commission so that you can have, an appointed lawyer. And do you swear all of this zero income and no children, unmarried, all of this is true, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
And I want to ask you, is that your signature right there? Kind of a scribbly thing. Is that your signature? Up at the top? Is that the way you sign?
Then you'll see, I can do that.
Yeah, okay, here. I went. .07 is taken care of. Now we have 23 CR956 where he's charged with the first degree felony of aggravated sexual assault with a prior robbery conviction. And if convicted of this, Mr. Futrell, if everything was true, if you were proven guilty of that charge, and also if you have that prior robbery conviction, which it enhances the punishment range if convicted to no less than 15 years up to life.
And Your Honor, I believe they've put that in there, but I believe that was this robbery that he was on probation for. So
Oh,
it
hold
would
on,
still
let's
just
see.
be,
Well, it says he was finally convicted of on May 8th of 2023, and he was, wasn't he? Wasn't he on regular probation?
yes, Your
That's
Honor.
a conviction.
So it would be, yeah, it'd be 15 day. I was thinking it was
This
this
May,
May.
and then
Yes, sir.
that was May 8th of this year, and then he's charged with 6 weeks later committing this new offense.
Yes, sir.
So it could be where you're looking at no less than 15 up to life imprisonment if found guilty. It's very serious. What are we going to do in that case? Put it on the trial docket?
Sure.
Oh, okay. All right. You want to have an announcement or something?
Yes.
A review of status in 4 weeks?
That'd be perfect.
Why don't we do a review of status in 4 weeks and bring him back and see where y'all stand on everything? All right. Anything else? All right. Thank you. That is all, sir. Tom Burbank is,
He's back.
that's, Kevin, are you ready on something? Aaron Hall?
Yes, sir.
What are we going to do on him? Okay. All right. How long do you think that'll take?
20 minutes.
All right, let's get going and then we'll let the Mr. Burbank on his two figure out what he's going to do. But if you're ready, let's move forward on Aaron. Aaron Hall. Maybe the final one on this docket, the final. I've got
All comments, viewpoints, interpretations, and insights expressed in this video are for education and entertainment purposes. All individuals featured in the video are to be presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Please do not attempt to contact, locate, or engage with any individuals featured in the video.